Minister of Public Administration and Communication, Honorable Mr. Max Cuffey, Chairman and Board of Directors of Trinidad and Tobago Multi-Stakeholder Advisory Group, fellow presenters, associates, guests, media, good evening. Well, like you know, my name is Lee Loy, and I'm here really in my capacity as the President of Trinidad and Tobago Coalition of Services Industry. But I have to tell you, I feel totally out of context in this forum. After I saw that board, and I listened to all the qualifications, I said, Jesus Lord, what is a bloody accountant doing here, right? It's all of a sudden too many qualifications, right? So it can give you a serious inferiority complex. Anyhow, one of the things, of course, TTCSI has, just to give you a bit of background, has about 50 member organizations, which amounts to over 500,000 members. And I wish to certainly congratulate the Trinidad and Tobago Multi-Stakeholders Advisory Group, the TTMAG, on its official launch. The work to be undertaken by a group is a tremendous one at this present time, given the economic situation and the inevitable changes in the global order. As I understand, the TTMAG has been set up with the overall intention of promoting and developing best practice policy standards for Trinidad and Tobago's country code, top-level domain, and the wider interests of the local internet community. As we all know, the internet has transformed the way in which information has been made available. I mean, many of us just can't do without that contact, like on a second basis, if I may say so. Being transmitted and is inarguably the main driver of the services sector. You need connection to be able to do your business. More so, the ICT sector and its enabling sectors underpin the social and economic viability of any society. At this time, in our local context, it is understood without saying that the services sector is key to growing and spearheading the diversification process in Trinidad and Tobago. The services sector has increased in importance over the last decade, contributing annually an average $43 billion, or US $6.8 billion, to gross domestic product, and 80% of the employment. However, there has not been sufficient visibility and recognition of the sector, and this is where TTCSI is focusing its efforts. The TTCSI has been building the services sector's capacity, and in some cases, formalizing informal and unorganized sectors. Formalizing the various sectors is crucial to the overall growth of the services industries because it is not only important in its own right, but can also help improve efficiency and competitiveness in all other sectors of the economy. And I'll just give a little example of that. I think the fashion industry has been one that's been all over the place, and TTCSI has certainly helped in dealing with the strategic plan, which took us about a year. You know, creative people, you could never get them together in one room as they are. Maybe you're not like technical people who are all zoned in, but we've been able to help there. With respect to the ICT sector, particularly, the TTCSI understands the importance of this sector in the production and exchange of goods and services. It has transformed and expanded the way in which services are offered and exchanged, by way of increasing the offering of service providers from a small range of basic services to a wide range of auxiliary services. ICT has significantly impacted the offerings of the banking and financial sector, the creative and cultural industries, and almost every other sector that uses the internet for back-end operations. In recognition of this importance, TTCSI is proud to be part of the Global Services Promotion Program, known as a GSPP, where we serve as the sole private sector entity. This program is to support the advancement of Trinidad and Tobago's positioning as a renowned location for global provision of information technology-enabled services, the ITEs. It is being done in collaboration with the Ministry of Planning and Development, with funding support from the International Development Bank. The expected impacts are increased exports and employment in the sector. This will be accomplished through sector-specific training and support services, investment promotion and branding, and capacity building to improve the business climate and regulatory framework. The TTCSI was selected as a private sector entity for the GSPP and is directly responsible for component 1 of the program. In closing, I leave with you a quote from the late Henry Ford in recognition of the launch of this dynamic group, as I believe that the role to be played will be one of game-changing in our social and economic landscape. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. And clearly when I see your board, I realize the expertise coming from all areas. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of the services sector, and you are assured of the support from the TTCSI. I hope I didn't take more than 3 minutes.